Good morning, primary class. This is your lesson for Sunday in our story, Paul's Last Days. For 2 years, Paul was a prisoner in his own rented house in Rome. The captain of Caesar's guards was in charge of the prisoners, and he made sure that Paul was treated kindly. Many people came to Paul's house to learn about Jesus, and that made Paul's enemies angry. Finally, Paul was taken before Nero, the Caesar, for his trial. Nero was a wicked, cruel man who hated Christians. He listened as Paul's enemies tried to prove that he should die, and then he listened to Paul. And as Paul tried to prove that then he listened to Paul. Nero could tell that he was innocent, so Nero told the guards to take off Paul's chains and let him go free. Once again, God did a miracle to save Paul's life. As quickly as he could, Paul traveled to the churches that he had started in many places. He knew that he must encourage the believers to be faithful to Jesus no matter what happened. Can you imagine how thrilled those Christians were to see and hear Paul again? While Paul was traveling among those churches, there was a terrible fire in Rome. The fire burned nearly half of the city, and when Nero was blamed for starting the fire, he said that the Christians had done it. Then thousands of innocent Christians were put to death, men, women, and little children. But Paul's life was not in danger because he had left Rome before the fire started. Think about this. Even though Nero killed many Christians, they were really safe from Satan, weren't they? And Paul knew that no matter what happened to him, he was also safe in Jesus. Always remember that we can always be safe in Jesus too.